Okay. Sorry. Okay. Come on. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I'm going to show you, and it's in the description of the video, or it will be in the description of the video. But I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay, this is the one. Very well. This is um, a, a scholar article. Okay, and it talks about sexism and gender stereotyping in the gaming worlds of TSR and Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, now here's the thing. We're used to think that in the 80s, it was all the Christians. And kind of the Christians were in the outside looking in. And they were criticizing it. And they were saying it was from the devil and it was going to make your children worship Satan. Very well. But, and it's a big but. Here's the thing, okay? In the citations, you need to search for this. Come on, don't do that, please. Oh, come on. Where? Okay, yes, here. Here it is. Come on. Okay. So, Catherine Bratin Kerr to Kim Mohan. Okay. For early criticism of Dragon artwork. Dragon, Volume 5, Number 4, October 1980. They were already inside, and they were already making criticism based on sexism and in how women were dressed and drawn, and they had an impact way back then. Nobody said anything because, sorry, because they didn't want to shut down the game. They only wanted small changes. So a small change, it's easy to say yes, especially when said small change. It's something that it won't affect the way the game is played. Okay? But one small change in top of another small change, in top of another small change, well, sooner or later, you're going to get to a point where the game is not the same that it used to be. Okay? Sooner or later. Now, again, Women Want Equality and Why Not? The Dragon, Volume 5, 1980. Dungeons aren't supposed to be for men only. Who said they were? I don't know, but okay. Dragon, Volume 6, Number 7, January 1982. Okay, so they were already inside and they were already pushing for changes. Okay, they were already pushing the lie that geeks are sexist assholes. But they didn't stop there. We managed to stop. Yes, because I was there. No, in Mexico, it was different. But okay, the Christians were stopped. Okay, the Puritans from the Christian right were stopped, not the Puritans from the left, because those Puritans were already inside. Okay, now it doesn't stop here. Let's go here. 26. Okay, 2006. And again, sexism in the realms. Yes, because we all know how sexist the game is. Then we come, no, we come here. Sexism and gender issues in tabletop gaming. Okay, I don't know if these assholes have never played the game or they lie because they get money or something. Okay. The game is what you do. If you're playing a sexist game, it's your fault, not the fault of any book. The game is what you make of it. Okay? But now, let's see. Okay. They have problem with sexism and gender issues in tabletop gaming. And in Roll20, there was a user or a couple of users, I don't remember exactly, that were banned forever because they wanted to make a group for men only in Roll20. Okay? Very well. And we can't have that. We can't have any space for men only. Okay. Now, let's see this. Female-only Dungeons and Dragons Club vanquishing sexism in fantasy gaming. How the fuck isn't it sexist when you're excluding someone in basis of their sex? Okay? Because for these assholes, sexism is something only men can do. Okay? We are born wrong. We are born men. We're broken women in their eyes. Okay? I have no problem. If they want to do this, I have absolutely no problem. My problem is that if anybody wanted to do something like this for men only, they will be fucking uproar. It would be in every fucking newspaper and TV station, and not in a godlight. They will be talking how these people are fucking criminals. Okay? That's what they would say. They want to kill women, something like that. It's crazy. Okay, very well. So, do I want a game where there's no women? No. Do I want to play with men only? No. Do I want all the characters, be it PCs or NPCs, to be male? No. But I also don't want the culture to keep on moving in this direction. Okay? Either we all can do this kind of stuff or nobody can. Okay? When there's a rule for me and a rule for you, it means one of us is from the royalty. Okay? And is ruling over the other. So if you want equality, equality means everybody can do the same shit or nobody can do that shit. So if doing this with a male-only Dungeons and Dragons club wouldn't be okay, then a female-only Dungeons and Dragons club isn't okay either. Or both are okay. Very well. This is something I wanted to talk a way back, but I had some problems and had to cut back in my video production. Now, I remembered this because of the argument that we need to be more inclusive. we need to be more welcoming, and we need to change our ways. No, we don't. They need to change their ways because we're not doing this. Okay? We're not doing this, and we're not celebrating this. And we're not saying they are sexist, and that's why there are not more men in the game. Okay? They say they want more women playing. Okay? But you can go here and just type D&D sexism, and it's non-stop. You can see it. Another 2012, 2012, 2011, 2016, 2015. Okay? It's not new. They have been pushing this lie forever. Okay? And they keep on going and going and going. Scholar publications. Yes? It's the way they operate. They do this, then they infiltrate the forums and all that, and then they start expelling anybody that doesn't think like that and doesn't want to bend the knee. That's what they do. That's how they do it. Okay? So, if you think, if you thought that they weren't really doing this, you're wrong. They have been doing it since forever. Okay, let me pop up the. Oh, come on. Okay. Pop up the chat and let's stop sharing the screen. Okay, very well. Like that. So they have been doing this since forever. Okay. They have been saying we are the devil. They have been saying there's the geek boogeyman inside the books. It's going to jump out and rape you if you are a woman and dare to buy a book. There's the geek boogeyman inside the game stores. You can't go there if you're a woman or you'll be raped. It's a lie. Come on, it's a lie. Sure, there are assholes. I'm not saying there aren't. There are assholes. Yes. It's not a significant number, okay? It's a really tiny number. And so the people that claim that they want more women in the hobby, it's the people that are doing shit that is scaring women away. What's the moral panic of the 80s? In the 80s, they started with Dungeons and Dragons. It's teaching your kids to worship the devil, the Christians in the USA. Okay, that's the moral panic of the 80s when we are talking about this. So these people are the ones saying this, and they are now creating a new moral panic. Now the new moral panic isn't Satanism. It's not devil worship. Now it's sexism. Okay? There's sexist and racist everywhere. Even if that's not true, they are saying that. Why? Because it's a business. Okay? The scholars get paid to keep on indoctrinating people into the cult. The people with the gender studies and shit like that degrees uh, get to be hired to be head of the diversity department in the company and to be sensitivity readers. And some of them get to be Anita Sarkeesian and get paid a ton of money by companies like Intel and la la la, only so she doesn't talk bad about them. That's true. That's true. It's a scam. It's a con. It's like the mafia. What a nice business you have there. It would be a shame if somebody would were to say you're a sexist or a racist. That's it. It's the mafia. It's the mob. Uh, yes, the first thing they started with was books. Unless you're really start talking about demonizing and Christians, but the Baizuos started with books. Yes, because books were the first really popular hobby. Okay, especially when the pulps came out because they were cheaper, way cheaper. So that's why they started there. They go to the stuff that's popular. Okay, they go to the stuff that's popular. It's nothing new. I know. Many people are telling me there's no problem in Dungeons and Dragons. No, you may think that there's no problem right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to be a problem in the future if you close your eyes to the truth. Now, of course, here, unlike with comics or animation or video games, here we have the cheapest entry price to become a developer. Okay? What do you need? What do you need? Imagination, pen, and paper, or imagination and a computer with a word processor. That's all. That's all you need. And you can become an RPG developer. So they can't really get, even if they managed to control both Paizo and WotC completely. I mean, not only Magic the Gathering, I mean Dungeons and Dragons too. If they manage to control that, okay? So what? Really, so what? Okay? Card games, okay, you're kind of fucked because you can develop one, but having to print it and it's not that cheap as with RPGs that you can sell the PDF and people print it by themselves. But in the RPG world, they can't do shit because if you don't like the game, you're not going to buy it. And if they start treating you like Marvel treats the customers, you're going to go somewhere else and you're going to do your own. They can't stop us. Doesn't mean they are not going to try, because they have tried before and they are trying right now. Okay, that's why you constantly hear it say the RPGs have a sexist problem, have a racist problem. That's why you see Gen Con inviting Anita. That's why you see from the people in the panels, there were 4 panels, three panels. I don't remember exactly, but the speaker and the moderator, only one person wasn't a Baizuo, an SJW. Only one that I know. Okay? That I know. The rest, all of them, SJWs. So they are already in the industry. So if you want to prevent them from, I'm not sure you can save Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not sure you can. I'm not sure you can save Paizo either. But you could go and instead of giving them lots and lots of money for a single book, find other books from other people. There are really great games out there. Okay. Some of them you can try for free. And then if you like it, you can buy the printed book. And even the printed book, I'm talking books that cost about $5. And it's not a 20-page book. Okay. I'm talking that about for about $20-30, you get a ton of books. The main game, the monster manual, expansions, adventures, you name it. For about $30, you get 6 books, maybe 7 or 8, because not all are at the same price point. Some are $3, $4, $5. Printed, they are selling it at cost. Okay, and you could go buy. It's a basic fantasy. Okay, great game. It's based on the 3.5 SRD. I don't know who are you talking to, Greta, but I had no RPG club at school. No, here in Mexico it was really rare because it was expensive, and only that I remember only D&D was in Spanish. It was called Calabozos y Dragones, and the rest didn't get here, and it was expensive. It was expensive games, expensive toys. Not anybody could get it. And being a geek got you beaten up. So no, there was no club. But what we need to do is really we need to start making our own stuff in the places where it's cheaper to do it, and we need to, if we can't make our own because we don't have the time, we don't have the knowledge, we don't have the creativity, whatever the reason may be. Okay, if you can't be a creator, a developer, an artist, a writer, then if you want good stuff, you need to go out, find that good stuff from indie people and give them money. Help them keep on producing good stuff that competes with D&D, with Paizo, because it's the only way we can really be sure that there's already an industry in place. There's already small indie developers in place making a living of this, in order to make the jump if at any point the bigger boys betray us. It's the only way we can. Okay, so the moral panic in the 80s, like I already showed you, and those links are in the description of the video. The moral panic of the 80s wasn't all Christians. The Christians were in power. That's why the fight was against them, because they wanted to shut down the game. And what did D&D do back then? They made concessions. They took away the demons. They took away a lot of stuff. Okay. They made concessions. It's not that we won. No, they made concessions in order to take that people from their backs. But the concessions not only were to the right, there were concessions to feminists that were already inside the industry. There were a lot of women working in and around the industry. Okay? Because if they weren't developing the game, they were, I don't know, making art or writing lore or working in the publications or in the publishers. Okay? So if your complaint is that Gary Gigax and I forgot the name. It sucks to be this old. I don't remember the name. But if their complaint is that it was guys that made the first game, well, tough luck. Invent a time machine, go back and you make the first game. Okay. Otherwise, I don't know what do you want us to do. Oh, come on, yes, betas anybody can beat. They run. You only need to roar like a lion and they run away. They go hide behind some women's skirt. The problem is that the woman is going to try to beat you too. That's the problem, not the betas. The problem is the women that are going to defend their dogs, their lap dogs. Okay, I'm going to do. I have been doing the research. I finally found some stuff to talk about the invasion, the infestation of science fiction, the novels, the writing, the books. And I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to make a video about the moral panic. A video well done, okay? Not like this. I'm going to make a video about TV shows. I'm going to make a video about video games. Because this isn't new, this isn't isolated. This has been going for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Slowly. And it's been in every single geek hobby once it became popular. Once the hobby became popular, they started getting inside and changing shit up and telling lies about us. Okay, well, Florence, Greta, Maces, Radka, Oh, now I see who you were talking. I thought you were Greta Radka. Sorry. And who else was there? Nobody else? Okay. Well, thank you all for dropping by. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to try to make more videos like this, maybe shorter but to the point. D, hey D, you came a little bit late, my man. I'm about to cut this, but you can go and hear it all. It was more to record my thoughts without the need to do edition and then upload and that. And sorry, mama. Sorry. Not my fault. I put the notice. Not my fault. Sorry. But it's recorded, so you can always go back. It's short, 30 minutes, so not that much. You can always listen to the recording. And there's the links in the description. And if you do speak Spanish or you understand spoken Spanish, don't forget today, 7 o'clock Central Time, the Lords of de la Historieta stream is going to be on again. That's going to be every Friday night. Lords de la Historieta stream in Spanish about stuff that happened in geekdom during the past week. So again, thank you all for dropping by, for listening to my rants, and see you soon. Remember, don't go gently into the night. Rage against the machine. Thank you for coming and see you soon.